How is everybody? Hey, Ashley. Oh, Canada in the house. Hey. Hi, guys. Okay, so I just got an email and somebody asked me, she's like, explain these text parties because it's really confusing. And it might sound confusing, but it's really not. It's super, super simple. So I just want to go over how it works for me because you know what? Facebook parties don't work for me. They don't. So we got to find what works for us, right? Facebook parties might work great for you. I have girls on my team who do amazing with them. I have a girl on my team who did $14,000 last month by doing a video that went viral. I have girls who they do home parties and they do amazing. So whatever works for you is what you need to do. But try it out until you find out what works for you, right? So what works for me is text parties. Home parties, they're always good, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of lazy. And I kind of want to stay at home and be on Facebook and talk to my team. So what works for me is text parties. I know, $14,000 because she did a Sharpie video and it went viral. So always do videos. You never know what one will go viral. Mine have never gone viral. I would be so excited for $14,000 in sales. That would be amazing. And I want to tell you guys, I'm not a huge seller. I'm not. But I do good. I do much better than I thought that I would because I'm a huge team builder. I'm great at recruiting. I'm really good at recruiting. But I'm not like super, super great at sales. But I always have at least $1,000 in sales. I try to do $2,500, but I at least have $1,000. So here's how I do it. Texting party. It is just what it sounds like. So I like to use, there's a few different apps. So write this down, guys. There's a few different apps. There's WordSwag, there's WordDream, there's Font Candy, and these are for iPhone. I don't know if they're on Android or not. I don't have an Android. Font Candy is a really good one because you have like all these professional backgrounds that you can use. And make an invitation, just like, you know, you're invited to our text party, and then whatever you want to do, just make an invitation, and then your hostess, you send that to your hostess, and she sends it individually. That's important. You don't want to do one big group text inviting people because that's not personable at all. That's not making anyone feel special, like you are inviting them. So individually invite each person by sending text party, by sending them that picture. So the hostess sends it to all of her friends that are in her phone because these are the people that we want to invite to our party anyways. If you have their number in your phone, most likely, I'll tell you the apps here in a minute, most likely you guys are friends. You know, a lot of times on Facebook, we're adding people to these groups who we don't even talk to. People we don't even talk to and they're like, why are you inviting me, right? So, I'm not even reading the comments, sorry guys. Alright, so anyways, send it individually to Font Candy. Yep, I like Font Candy. WordSwag, WordDream, Font Candy I like the best. If you've seen my post saying we're going to do this, you know, Amber's Text Party 101, if you've seen that image, that was Font Candy. Alright, so send it all individually. Hostess sends the invitation individually to her guests. And then in that invitation or in that text message, make sure, I'm going to talk about pyramid schemes in a minute. I don't know who mentioned that, but I'll talk about it. But make sure to put on there that it is a text party because you want to get their permission to add them to a group text. Makeup all over the place. So you want to get their permission to add them to a group text. You don't want to just invite, you know, have somebody's notifications go crazy. And on most phones these days, you can silence a group text. So I put that in the instructions too. And if they say yes, they want to do it, and then you just add them to a group text with you as the presenter, and you just start doing it just like you do a Facebook group. For mine, I usually do like a quick picture of myself, and I'll say, hey, my name's Amber, I'm a unique presenter, I'm a Black Status 1 leader, I love what I do, and I'm so excited for this text party. Text parties are brand new, not many people are doing them, so how cool is that? And then I just start doing it, and I pick 5 top products. I don't go through all of the products because that, you don't, people's attention spans are very small. We actually have a shorter attention span than a goldfish. Crazy, huh? So, pick 5 products. And then post, you know, let's say I choose the lip stain as one of my products. That's one of my favorite products. I think it's our top 6 seller as well in the company. So I choose a lip stain. I'll post a picture of a lip stain. I'll say I so love this lip stain. It does not come off. It is kissable, kiss proof. I love it. First person to order it is gonna get. You can do any kind of special you want. Since you are not doing this publicly, we can't do incentives on anything publicly, but you're doing it privately through a text. You can offer incentives. I like to give free samples away that's kind of my prize, is the first person to order this is going to get, a free sample of the liquid foundation or whatever it might be. So I like free samples. I know I have girls on my team who, if it's a big order, like if the first person to order a collection will get one of her half-off items, or the hostess, if they have a $250 party, will get one of her half-off items. Because as the presenter, we don't really use our half-offs too much because we don't get PRS on it, right? So that's really what a text party is. So don't overload them on too much. Pick 5 top products and just talk about it and do fun giveaways and contests. It's fun. So it's just like a Facebook party, but in a text. Okay. So that's all it is. It's super simple, guys. So let's talk a little bit about pyramid schemes. A pyramid scheme, I'm going to tell you what it is. Most people who say, here, do you send personal pics or graphics? I do. I try to make them all my own, but if you see some really good ones that aren't you can use it. I don't care. It's all good. How long should it last? A weekend. Not too long. People are going to forget. You need to have that sense of urgency. And that's why I like to do a free gift to that first person who orders. Pyramid schemes. A pyramid scheme is illegal. Pyramid scheme is not a legit business opportunity. Network marketing is a legit business opportunity. Now here's the thing. Pyramid schemes hide behind the name of network marketing because it's easy to do. But they get found out really quick. We are a regulated industry. We're regulated by the FDC. We're regulated by tons of different government organizations to make sure we are legit, because pyramid schemes can hide behind the network marketing name. Here's how you can tell if it's a pyramid scheme and you should stay away from it, or if it's a legitimate business opportunity. Do you have customers? Do you have a real product or service? If the answer is no, if you make your money by signing people up and that's how you make your money, I would stay away from it. If you make your money by selling products to the consumer, that's legitimate. For instance, my company that I'm in, I'm with Unique. We don't get paid to sign people up. I mean, I could sign 100 people up. I'm not going to get paid a cent on that. What I get paid on is helping them and having, a commission off of their sales, selling to real live customers, to consumers. That's a legitimate business opportunity. Now, if you only get paid, like let's say it costs, and usually a red flag too is when it costs a lot of money to join. So let's say I'm in this awesome opportunity. I'm like, all right, it's $2,000 to join, and if you join, I get my $2,000 back, and then you get somebody to join, you get your $2,000 back. You get somebody to join, you're going to get your $2,000 back. That is a pyramid scheme. That is just passing money to one person from another person to another person, just passing money in within different hands of the enrollment fee, and you don't get nothing with it. You have no products. That's how you make your money. That is a pyramid scheme, and that is illegal, and it will get found out. Every single pyramid scheme that is hid behind our industry name has been found out. They don't last very long, and they get shut down, and they get sued. So Unique it's a legit business opportunity. We have way more customers than we have presenters. My team alone sold $57 million of makeup in 2015. Now that means that we're selling a lot of products. So that's the difference. I know I never beat up anyone or bash anyone who says that we're a pyramid scheme or says that network marketing is, because they just don't know. They don't have the knowledge, that they don't know the difference. So if anyone's telling you that, don't get mad at them. They're probably not trying to be a jerk. They're probably honestly trying to look out for you because they don't know the difference. So I like to educate people. All right, so, well, thank you. Do we have any questions about text parties or pyramid schemes? Go do some text parties. Yes, font candy's a really good one. I like font candy a lot. Beautiful Mess is another one. I like Font Candy the best, though. I feel it looks the most professional. Do you send them the link to order? I do, but I use a bitty link. I don't like using the whole long big URL, so I do use the bitty link, which you can go get when it's free. How many texts do you typically send a day? I would do, I don't know, it's different for every party, but not too many, maybe like 3 a day. And space them out, maybe one late morning. You don't want to do it too early and make people mad, wake them up. So maybe like 11:30, noon, maybe another one around like 6, and then maybe one around 8 o'clock, but for just the weekend. So I don't do that many texts. And I also have the hostess. I coach her. Me and her are talking on a separate text because I'm coaching her of what to post in there, what to talk to her friends about. So I let her do a lot of the selling because her friends don't know me. Her friends don't care, don't want to support me. Let's be honest. They want to support her. They don't know me. So I have her do a lot of it. How do you get a bit link? It's like what is it, guys? I have to like Google it. I think it's like BITLY. I might be wrong, but just type in bitty link. You can just type in like bitty. That's not even what it's called, but that's what I type in on Google and it comes up. Yeah, like Bitly. Yeah, Bitly. So just Google it. You'll get it. Yep, that's it. Thanks, girls. Does anyone have any questions? You guys should all go do a text party. And you know what? Tell how you get them started. Your closest friends. Say, you're going to do this. You're going to help me. And we're going to have a text party. Or you can even tell them, say, to the top, baby. But you can even say, you know, there's this new concept. No one's really doing it in the direct sales world. I want to be one of the first. Will you be my guinea pig? Do you want to be one of the very first people to do a text party? And then they'll feel cool, right? So go tell your friends that. So they open their group text. Yes, it's a group text. Repeat the apps. Yep. Font Candy, A Beautiful Mess, Word Swig, Word Dream. But really, I love Font Candy. It's one of my favorite apps to use. Do you have the hostess invite the friends? Yes, I have the hostess invite the friends because they don't know who I am. Like if I text them and say, hey, you know, your friend so-and-so is inviting you to a party, they're going to be like, That's a lot more effective if their friend is like, I'm so excited. We are going to do a text party. Have you ever done a text party? Because I've never done a text party. I'm so excited. It's better if they do it. I have them do a lot of the selling, and that way a lot of them are going to sign up as a presenter because they realize how easy it is. And I tell them the commission I make on their party. Always. Every time I close a party out, I say, all right, I just want to let you know, this is the commission I made off of your party. Now, next time, you should be making that commission, not me. These are your friends. I want you to get paid on them. You need to sign up to be a presenter. Your friends love this stuff. And that's a great recruiting method. So I'm always honest with what I get paid on their party because usually they're thinking, okay, I could have made that. I need to sign up. $99? Come on now. What if the hostess hasn't tried Unique? If she hasn't tried Unique, I try to get them to order something first. Either the mascara or the foundation are my two favorites, or the lip stain, because they're good like wow factor products. You know, the lip stain, it shows right there. Like you can do a demo on it and show that it doesn't get on your skin, it doesn't come off. The foundation, you can do a demo, gives that wow factor, immediate results. Eyelashes, immediate results. So I try to get them. I tell them that their party's going to be better if they order beforehand. But if they really can't, then I'll select good photos for them to use. All right. I can't talk and read the messages all at one time. That's why I cannot wait for Facebook to come out, because I can scroll back and see the messages. So, have you ever sent video messages? I have. You can't make them too long, but I have sent video messages just kind of introducing myself and then showing the product, like live demos. So that's always fun. Skype parties, you can do that too. So you just think outside the box. Do you give free gifts, even if the party doesn't qualify? If the party doesn't qualify, I don't. But you can if you want. I mean, it's your business, but I don't. I'm feeling real nice, I might give them one of my half-offs, because I don't ever use my half-offs. Fire one up. Okay. When will you have training about leading a team? I don't know. I'll put that on my to-do list. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, see, if party doesn't qualify, get my half-off item. You probably aren't using them anyway. Sample packs, that's good. You have no friends. How can you get parties? That was me. I didn't have any friends. I was a single mom. Well, I wasn't single. Why was I say single? I was a young mom. That's what I meant. I was a young mom who, all of my friends, you know, they didn't have kids. It was just me and my husband since I was 17, he was 18. So I didn't have friends either. What I did is I made friends on Facebook. Some of my best friends I found on Facebook. So go into groups of things that interest you. If you like gardening, go into some gardening groups, make some friends. If you like snowboarding, go into some snowboarding groups, make friends. Social media rocks. We actually just had brunch with a friend of my husband's who he met just randomly, and you know, guys usually don't meet each other on Facebook and become friends, but they're like really good friends, and they just met randomly on Facebook. So I love Facebook. Open boobs. Oh, okay, block you.
No bobs today.
No bobs today. Give me a spiel to use for someone. Oh, I didn't see the rest of that. I'm sorry. Ew, this guy says 666. You scare me. Go away. Do you know any training that'll be in Florida soon? No, but I will. I'm sure there is some. I'll ask the leaders in Florida. Creepers are everywhere. Selfie tips. Okay, you ready for some selfie tips? Hang on a second. I have to show you guys my case that the Lash one, Jennifer, half of the Lash twins got me. Okay, my phone's gonna fall. Hang on a second, guys. Because this is the best phone for unique presenters, or the best case. Okay, here we go. Look at this case. This is what it's called. Lumi. It has this button here, and I haven't charged it since I got it at Christmas time. But look at, it's your own like personal diva light for your selfies. How cool is that? And seriously, I have not charged it. And Jennifer, she hasn't charged hers either. And Kanisha, she hasn't charged hers either. They're amazing. You need it. You need it, need it, need it. Isn't it cool? Another selfie tip, hold it a little bit higher. So if you hold it like this, look how bad that looks. Look at that. I'm not overweight, but I look like I'm overweight when I do it like this. See? When you hold it like that, how much better do I look? Don't judge though. I just walked like a mile in like these shoes right here. I don't know if you can see. Oh, really tall shoes. But up there, I like to hold my phone at an angle like that. That's my selfie. But I have to have this too. See how much better that is? Can you see it? It's awesome. I use the selfie camera. It depends on what phone you have, though. Some phones, the selfie camera isn't very good, so it depends. I'm in Dallas not for very much longer. I leave tomorrow morning. Yeah, some people do it upside down. I don't really like upside down. It does make your eyelashes look a lot bigger. But, I don't know. It makes them look a lot bigger. But I don't know. I don't know. I like whatever way. Where do you get the case? I don't know. It was a gift, but I'm sure you can get it right on the company's website. Lumee. Can I touch on Font Candy? Yeah, it's an awesome app. It's a free app. You know, there's a ton, like when I do my recognition posts, I use Font Candy. It's like if they hit black, I'll type in black sparkles, and then it'll show me all the backgrounds that are black sparkles that I can use the text over it. It's the cutest text ever they have. So Font Candy's awesome. You should have come to Gas Monkey. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. They have amazing food. When will I begin to mentor the 10 ladies? Oh, for the contest or for the first 10 that commented on my networking page? When I get home, I'm going to send you guys all an email. Can you add pics to Font Candy? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I use several apps. Like when I do some pictures, sometimes I'll use like first I'll use Font Candy, then I'll go in with line camera. It's not called that anymore, but if you type in line camera in the app store, it'll come up. It's like Alice, Alice, Allis, I think. Type in line camera. I use that to add sparkles, like the little bling to my pictures. Then I'll go in to Word Swag and usually do like a little period and then hide that so you can't see it, just so I can use it to put my logo on there. So I use several apps for one picture. It's worth every penny. I'm telling you, it is worth every single penny. Am I coming to Germany this year? I don't know. I should. I'm German. My grandma's German. My grandpa came from Germany, so I think that'd be kind of cool, but I don't have anything planned, no. That case did just light up. It is awesome. You need to get yourself one. Oh, there'll be a playback of this for, I think, 24 hours. Can you list the apps you use for fonts? I use Font Candy. I use A Beautiful Mess, ABM. I use WordSwag, Word Dream. Those are the only apps I use for text. Font Candy, it may just be for iPhone. I don't know. But I'm sure Android has some amazing text apps. I mean, I just downloaded a bunch and tried them all and deleted the ones I hate. PixArt is good for Android. Lovies says. My networking page, just type in Amber Voight, and it should come up. It's Amber Voight Network Marketing Coach. Bye. Best advice for a new presenter is go do it. Just go do it. Don't try to learn everything before you talk to somebody. Don't try to know it all before you get started. Just get started. Even if you know nothing, just do it. I'm channeling my inner, what's his name? Shiloh LaBeouf. My son does that whole speech, don't let your dreams be dreams. He's freaking awesome. I love Braden. He's really cool. Thank you. I loved it when he did that. He did it at dinner. He's like, don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. He got really into it. He's 8. He's funny. What's the secret to getting friends to sign up for Unique? It's part-time. That's the secret. Have you ever heard of Jim Rohn? If not, go to YouTube. Write this down, girls. Go to YouTube and type in Jim Rohn Network Marketing. You're going to get it's going to be about an hour long, but it's amazing. The beauty is in part-time. So your friends, they're going to start seeing a lifestyle change. They're going to start seeing, you may not be making, $100,000, $200,000, $1 million right away, but they're going to see that you're able to buy a new car. You're able to get your kids new clothes. You're able to take a vacation. And they're going to see that, and they're going to see that you're working at part-time. And other people are going to want to work part-time too. So you can say, I'm working full-time at my job, part-time on my fortune. People are going to want to hear your story, just like Jim Rohn says. Go listen to that. Good night. You must be in the UK. Nighty-night. How do you stay motivated and focus on prospecting mode rather than management mode? I don't know. I just don't have that mindset. I don't have a manager mindset. I figure we're all grown women. This is their own business. I'm not going to hold anyone's hand. I'm going to lead the way. I'm going to make a path so they can follow it. I'm going to point them to the right directions, but I'm not going to do their business for them because it's their business, not mine. So that's kind of how I look at it. Well, thank you. No, you can sign up for my coaching anytime. But Michelle, no, you can't sign up. You're my personal. You get free access. So, we'll talk later. Don't sign up though. We'll add you. Any tips to keep customers happy while they are waiting for the liquid foundation to come back in stock? I don't know. Hopefully they're understanding that it's a really popular product, and who knew? Who knew we would sell so much, right? So I don't really have any tips on that. I just be honest with them, 100% be 100% transparent. I'm 100% transparent everything in my life. You guys know that. I post everything on Facebook, even things that other people would be embarrassed about. I post because I'm 100% transparent. Be like that with your customers. Be honest and just say, I'm really sorry, but this is a really great product and it's going to be well worth the wait. What can they say? They can't be mad when you're honest with them. Thank you. I've been putting eyeshadow on the bottom, and I've been liking it. How long did it take me to get to black? Okay, if I tell you this, I don't want you to get discouraged. It took me a little while, but that's because I've been doing this a long time. I was already working on my personal development. I was already changing my mindset and changing the people I hung out with. But it took me, I hit green my first week. I hit purple my first month, and then I hit black my third month in. So I was quick, but I had lots of prior experience. I don't want you to ever get frustrated and say, man, I've been doing this for a year and I'm not black. Don't compare yourself to me, because my journey is different than yours. My journey has been ongoing for the last 11 years. So don't compare yourself. Trying to work up nerve on doing videos. I always stumble on my words. Any tips? Do them. Do them. That's it. You're going to mess up on them. They're not going to be so great. Mine weren't. Mine sucked in the beginning. It took me days to post one video because I'm like, oh, I couldn't do it. I thought I messed up on my words. I was horrible. But you just do them, and you post them, and you don't watch them. And guess what? The more you do, the better you get. So if you go on YouTube and you find some of my very, 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 very old videos prior to Unique, you're going to see they suck. But I didn't get good at them until I practiced. So it's okay if they suck at first. They're gonna. My upline is trying to persuade me to do vids, but I'm so scared. Well, good upline, because if I didn't do videos, I wouldn't be making the money that I'm making now. I wouldn't have a team that I have now. Videos are so important. Do them. Do them. Don't watch them. Just post them. And if they're not that great, who cares? They're gonna get better. Do we have any other questions? Can you have your own website if you join Unique, or can you only sell through your own link? You can have your own website. You need to get it approved by corporate. But what I do, I don't even deal with any of that stuff. Corporate has an amazing website for us, so I use that one. I did change my URL through GoDaddy. I made it Love Nature Beauty, I believe it is. So you can change your URL, but there's no reason to change the website. Ours is really good, but if you absolutely want to, there are some women who have their own websites. You just need to send it to corporate to get approved, but they're really, really good with it. How often did I talk to my girls in the beginning? Every single day. Like, all day. We were very close, and that's one thing that I do miss with having a bigger team. Okay, I'll tell you about how long your video should be in a minute, but now that I have a bigger team, I do miss having a smaller team, because I feel like we knew each other more, and I had more time to hang out with every single one of them, because you want that momentum. You want to see a rank advance. The faster your team rank advance, the faster you go, the easier it is. What's easier? Pushing a heavy ball up a hill or down a hill? It's easier down a hill, and that's what momentum is. Your videos no longer than 7 minutes. 2 to 5 minutes is the best. People have short attention spans. Recommendations of keeping info on tax stuff. Yes, TaxBot. If you don't use TaxBot, you're crazy. Go to my website. I have a coupon for half off, ambervoight.com, and then click TaxBot. It is a lifesaver, I promise you. How do I get attention from industry powerhouses like Eric Worre? You show up. You show up to all his events. Him and I are good friends now. Him and his mom are good or me and his mom are friends. Him and his wife. They sent me Louis Vuitton twice. That's how good of friends we are. And it was because I always show up. I promote his events. I show up. Once you keep showing up and keep showing up to every single event, they're going to notice you, and soon you're going to become one of them. So that's how I made all those, you know, big powerhouse friends, is I just showed up. How do you close a deal when you have ladies interested and they don't buy? I ask them. I ask for the sale all the time. I say, well, if I'm recruiting, I usually say, like, sounds like you're a good fit. Are you ready to get started? Don't say anything else because you can overtalk. For the sale, same thing. Well, sounds like this product's going to be amazing for you. Do you want to get it now, or are you ready to purchase? Are you ready to get started? Whatever words you want to use, ask for it. It's not pushy, I don't think. I'm on Team Sparkle. Is there a list anywhere of books I should read? I had that on our Team Sparkle team page. It's not on there no more, but it will be. But I'll get a list for you, and I'll post it in Team Sparkle. What app do you use for your team calls? I use Start Meeting for team calls. Unique Foundation. I work with sexual assaulted nurses. How do we get people to the retreat? There's a website. If you go to the uniquefoundation.org, I think, just Google Unique Foundation, and there's a website with all the applications. How do I know if I'm on your team? Ask your upline. One of them should know. If they're my elites, they should know. Do you know who your direct black is? Hey, Dave. Will you do me a favor? Will you grab my purse so I can grab my portable charger? These extensions are itchy. Thank you. What about the girls who say they'll order and don't? I don't know. I just kind of let them be. I'll follow up with them. You know, just keep following up. Every time we have a new product or you have a new sale, just send them a message and say, hey, just wanted to let you know we have free eyelash curler right now with all $50 orders. No pressure or anything. I just wanted to make sure that you knew. So just follow up with things. And now that we have that kudos going on, it's a really good kudos. It's a good time to follow up. Okay, plug my phone in so I didn't go dead. I just asked on Facebook for a Stella and Dot lady from a team incepted. Yeah, look, I got a Stella and Dot bracelet on right now. I got David Yurman, and the pokey one is Stella and Dot. How many times do you follow up with fence sitters? Every time there's a new kudos, like once a month. But also remember, they're watching. It takes somebody 8 times, like 8 exposures before they actually sign up. Tax info. When and where do I look? Go to my website, ambervoight.com, and click the tax bot link. As a 6-figure earner, how do you position yourself to make those powerhouse friendships? You go to the events. If you're a 6-figure earner, you should definitely be going to the 6-figure summit in Las Vegas with Eric Worre. That's where all of the top money makers, 6-7-figure earners are. That's where, I mean, he teaches you things that the regular person don't need to know yet. Things like, tax laws and just all of the things that people who are making 6 figures or 7 figures don't really, we don't really learn in network marketing. So get to those events. That's how you meet everybody. I mean, I feel weird. I don't want to I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging at all. But I have a lot of good friends who are 7-figure earners in this profession. A lot of authors. I've been in a lot of books. I've been featured in the Flip Flop CEO. I was featured in the 4-Year Career. And it was because I go to events. That's why. So just show up. Don't skip any events. Don't skip them. I love this bracelet. I got one in every color. I love it so much. Hey. Personal development. Where do you start? I suggest Networking Times, because especially if you're brand new, it gets a little overwhelming reading such long books. So go to my website, ambervoight.com, and click store. What's going to happen, you're going to be redirected to Networking Times. And if you get a year subscription with them, I think it's like $40, they'll send you a magazine with tons of personal development for our profession every single month. But they're doing a special right now with me. So if you go and get your year subscription of Networking Times, which I've been a subscriber for about 4 years, they're going to send you my book for free in February when it's done. It's called The 7-Cent Decision, and it is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. Eric Worre actually endorsed it, so I'm really excited. Jordan Adler endorsed it. Lisa Grossman endorsed it. I have a ton of people. Todd Falcone endorsed it. I love it, and I worked really, really, really hard. Me and my husband did on it. So go get your year subscription of Networking Times and get my book for free. And that's at ambervoight.com and then store. How many times a day should I post to Facebook? You know, that's really, I can't answer that really because it's up to you. Me, I do law of attraction. So I never post about the products. But I do. In a secret, in like kind of like a tricky way. I'll post a selfie and I'll say, check out these eyebrows today. Or I'll post a new makeup look and say, I'm trying a new look out. I never say buy it, but people on my Facebook are like, oh, I want to try that, and they message me. I now have 530 personals, and I have a ton of customers, and they all came to me by attraction marketing. So I go over that a lot in my book. Attraction marketing is really how I work my business. But if you don't work it with attraction marketing, if you're more a direct person, it's going to be different for you. If you've been a presenter for 6 years and you haven't been able to recruit anybody, personal development. I used to not recruit hardly anybody because I wasn't ready. You need to grow into the leader. So whatever checks, let's say you want to make $10,000 a month. Well, you need to grow into the leader that would be making $10,000 a month. You need to grow into a leader that people will follow. And I don't know you, so you might be that leader already. I have no idea. I know for me personally, I wasn't. So I had to work on my personal development. I had to get better. And I had to become somebody wanted to follow. I used to not be. So, ouch. Pokey bracelet kind of hurts though. What did you say you use for team calls? I use Start Meeting because they have like Australian numbers and UK numbers. So that's what I use. Thank you. How do I like Texas? I love Texas. You guys, I didn't wear a jacket and it is January. That is crazy. That is insane. Do you recommend TaxBot? Yeah. Even if you're a Blues presenter, absolutely. I recommend TaxBot from day one because you're earning those government subsidies. TaxBot in itself, your kit in itself are all tax write-offs. You need to keep track of them. So I absolutely, from day one, I recommend it. Yes, this is the first time I'll be in Montreal. I'm excited. It's going to be fun. I hear that Louise, who's our UK representative, will be there. I love her. You guys are going to love her. TaxBot? No, it's not only for US, but they do have training and tips, and that is geared towards US. So maybe the training that they have in there may not be for you, but for the organization, it can be for anyone. When do you have to start doing taxes? Right away. I mean, even if you're yellow, that's fine. I'm going to tell you guys, even if if you're not making very much money in your business yet, that's a good thing because tax time is awesome. You get to write off everything. You get to write off part of your phone bill. You get to write off part of your car payment, part of your insurance, part of your mortgage or your rent. You get to write off your starter kit, anything for your business. You get to write off so much. I'm going to tell you, back when I wasn't making very much in my network marketing business, I made probably, I think I made like $700 for the year. My tax return was $12,000 because all of my write-offs. So, tax time is a good time. You're going to love it. Hey, I got to open this water. I have the avocados. What? What's a good web service to use to start a coaching program? There's a ton out there. Tons. Do you want a paid one, a non-paid one? There's so many out there. Please, what? Follow? I don't really follow anyone on here. I just kind of come on here and talk. I don't ever watch anything. I should. There's probably some fun stuff on here. If you just go on the link that says TaxBot, it's already set up with like the coupon. It's like a special code that I have, so it's already linked. So it's like $9.99 a month, or I did the $99 for the year. It was a better deal. You can Google it. Ask your tax person. I use TaxBot. I'm really good at taxes though, so I've been doing it a long time. Chloe is pink. She's doing great. She's working towards green now. Yep, $9.99 a month. That's right. Normally TaxBot is $19.99 a month. So I did the $99 for the year. It's just easier for me. I don't ever have to worry about it after I buy it. So, yeah. I love TaxBot. I'm a big fan. I do have a Facebook business page. I don't get much from it though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't. But I have one to boost posts. I have the hardest time recruiting. Any advice? Yes. Look at yourself. Take a step out and look at yourself. Would you follow you? With the things that you post, the things that your actions, your image. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, and it doesn't matter, like, I'm not saying what you look like, but the way you present yourself. Would you follow you? That's what I had to do when I first started, and I wouldn't follow me. I was a mess. I never got ready. Like, I wasn't working out. I wasn't trying to, like, worrying about my appearance. I wasn't worrying about any of that stuff, and I probably would be somebody someone wouldn't follow. There's actually an exercise that Eric Worre does. There's an exercise Eric Worre does where he brings people up on stage, and he says, would you follow them? And I always, like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to go up there. But a lot of people, they're completely honest. Like, there'd be people do they look successful or not? Do they look like there's somebody that you want to join a business with? Because remember, we're business people. So you need to dress the part. You do. And that doesn't mean you have to have super nice clothes. That doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money on clothes. That just means you have to have stuff that fit properly, stuff that are clean, stuff that are, you know what I mean, right? Your image is important when you are recruiting because there's a ton of people can choose as a business sponsor. So why pick you? That's really it. You want to look the part. Even if you are not the top position yet, you want to look the part as if you were. Presentable, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because I don't want you guys to think you have to go out and buy, like, designer clothes. That's not the case. That's not what I'm saying. You don't have to go out and get your hair professionally done. I don't get my hair professionally done. I do it myself. I'm not coming to Michigan in April that I know of. I don't think so. I might. I don't know. Who's doing the training? Nobody invited me, but maybe. Do you need any paperwork for TaxBot? No. Unique, if you sell more than $600 for the year, they'll send you a 1099. If you sold less than that, that's okay. You can, you just go to your royalties. You can add it up yourself. I would love to go to Maine. My family's from Maine. My dad was born in Maine. That was one of my first things that I wanted to buy when I made a good check was Louboutins. Watch out, it becomes an addiction. I don't know about any training in Michigan. I'm excited for St. Louis. It's going to be a lot of fun. Do we wait for the taxes, like, look online? No, you'll get an email. At least we did last time. Last year we got an email. Or if you want to go do it now, just add up your royalties. You can go to each month and add them up. Because we don't get, there's no taxes or anything. So what it says you got paid is what you got paid. Add them up. That's what I did. You don't need the paper. Last year mine came blank. So I just added my royalties up. I'm going back to the UK for a little while in the summertime. For your guys' summer ball. I just turned 30. I'm not going to Toronto, but I will be going to Montreal in a few days. Can I ask you a self-branding question? My name is really hard to spell and pronounce. Sure. What's your question? Well, thank you, I guess. This girl says I look 40. That's kind of mean. I said I'm 30. That's okay. If I look 40, guess what? 40 is the new 20. We're all good. We're just going to do dinner for our party. No, it was kind of hard to plan out of state. So we're just going to do dinner, and you're more than welcome to come. Yeah, that's fine. You can brand yourself as that. Thank you. No, don't be starstruck. I'm not a star. I'm just a weird redhead chick. How do you pick a team name? You can vote on it. Have your team vote on it. That's always fun. I picked Sparkle because it was sparkly. Sparkle is like my company, my LLC is Sparkle Enterprises, and I just like sparkles. So that's why I picked Team Sparkle, but just vote on it. Now, I love my sister Chloe. Hers is the Lash Bosses. I think that's really cute. Does it go with, like, your website? What do you, I don't know what you mean. Oh my gosh. I'm not showing you my boobs, you pervert. Block. Yeah, you guys can change your name. I mean, I was branding myself as the MLM Queen. I will give you some advice that I was given, because mine is the MLM Queen. That's what a lot of my URLs are, and that's what a lot of people know me by. But I was told by a very well-respected person in our profession that I shouldn't use MLM. It has a bad rap to it because people, people just, they don't understand what network marketing is, and we really try to use the word network marketing. MLM, people feel, just has a bad stigma with it. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I use it. Well, I kind of went away from it a little bit, but I don't know. That's just what he told me. I didn't really know any of my recruits or my team members. I met them all on Facebook. When do you get an LLC? I always say MLM equals multi-level marketing. Absolutely. What made me do an LLC? You keep more of your money. If you're not an LLC, every $10,000 that you earn, you have to pay $1,500 in self-employment tax. Also, as you get bigger, if for some reason someone sues you, anything that you have personally can be liable. An LLC is a limited liability company. It can make it so your personal assets are aside from your business assets, and also you're not self-employed anymore. I am employed by my corporation, so I don't have to pay self-employment tax. So I save a lot of money every single year. I recommend it right away. I have a really good person that I use, and his wife's actually on my team. He's like the person to create LLCs for network marketing. His name's Scott Burnett, so you can look him up on Facebook. His wife's Jolene Burnett. She's a presenter with Unique, and she loves it. But I recommend having an LLC. What advice do you have to find customers? People on Facebook don't seem interested. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Everyone's on Facebook, so people are interested on Facebook. You just need to find the right people. Find things that you're interested in. Go into groups that you're interested in. What do you like to do? Do you like horses? Go to a group about horses. Do you like quilting? Find a group for quilting. And now don't go in there and talk about business, because that is a spammer. You don't want to be a spammer. Go in there and just make friends. Add some people, talk about quilting, talk about dogs, whatever it is, talk about it, and they're going to see your posts. They're going to see your post on Facebook, and they're going to get curious, and they're going to see, oh my gosh, she is earning trips, she is, she's positive all the time, I want to do what she's doing. So that's kind of how I do it. And it works. What do you say to people who are excited about joining and never follow through? Nothing. That's going to happen. It happens. It's kind of like a numbers game, guys. It really is. Out of the 530 people that I have on my first line, I have about I have about 100 active. So, no, I have more than that. I don't know. It's about 1/3. 1/3 active. So, a lot of people, they aren't going to do anything. It just is what it is. It is a numbers game. Kind of like Sarah Robbins says in her book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. It's like if I buried $3 million golden bars in your yard and you find one of them, you're going to keep digging. You're going to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. And you might dig up a whole bunch of rocks, but they're not the golden bars. You're going to keep digging until you find all your golden bars. And you only need 3 of them. You only need 3 rock stars. Every big leader, most of their production comes from 3 people. I got very fortunate. I have a lot of rock stars that are personals. Lots of personal black statuses that do, they've done millions of dollars in sales last year. So I got fortunate, but all you need is 3. All you need is 3 rock stars. How do you get your rock stars? You recruit. You sponsor and sponsor, and you sponsor everybody. Don't ever stop sponsoring because you never know who's going to be a rock star. I'm going to tell you, this is honest truth. I've signed people up who've made millions of dollars in network marketing. People who are legends in network marketing. And I got so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, they joined. It's going to be amazing. And they don't do anything. And then I have single moms who sign up, and I don't think they're really going to do much. And I shouldn't have judged them because that's not my place to judge them. And they absolutely rock it. They hit the ground running, and they're absolute rock stars. You never know. You absolutely never know. Well, if you have 3, there you go. Help them create more rock stars on their team. Good way to find local events. You can Craigslist it. Craigslist, craft fairs, vendor events. I've done that before. All right, guys, my voice kind of hurts. I got to go. I'm going to go find a mall, I think.